I'm back in New York City. That's right, we're doing some more Shadows of New York. Yeah. And I think the title's going to be the last time I do a reference, I think, for a little while. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this. I was meant to complete this game, a few weeks back. Unfortunately, I was too unwell to really do this kind of game. And now I'm back on it. Yep. Hopefully this will take 2 streams. So this stream and the next one. Hopefully. Because supposedly this is only a 5-hour long game. As I said, supposedly. I don't know. I mean, I've looked, it does say 5 hours, but then again it doesn't say for things like that. So yeah. And I'm hoping to get this done before the end of next week. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a bit more done, things on this. And I've got the holiday coming up. And I'm wanting to try and get at least one of the streams fully done. Because after we've done this one, we're going to be getting back onto Bloodlines, as well as Rogue Trader and Elden Ring. So we got those ones. And yeah, hopefully we can get those games hopefully done a bit more of. I've also been recently playing Lies of P quite a bit for Archmagus and Time Mage Mission. And in that game, I think all the times playing at Elden Ring with Time Mage Mizu on the seamless co-op mode, it's actually helped me with Souls games in general. I think I've actually gotten a little bit better from that. Yeah, because I've been doing a bit better with bosses and things. I'm just, the one main issue I'm having is timing the dodges. If I can just time the dodge perfectly a bit more often, I should have an easier time. Yeah, I don't block as much in the game because I don't know. I've never really blocked in those games except for like Neo 2. I block in those because that works really well. So quickly just let them know I'm streaming because I've got to tell them. Yeah. Yeah. And hopefully as well after the holiday. Actually, oh no, before the holiday, I'm planning on making some dice molds for my Vampire the Masquerade dice set, because I promised I would make someone some dice. And that's what I'm intending to do. And I'm still making some dice for them as well. Hopefully, the next set I make is hopefully going to be the ones that will work. But I'm trying to make liquid core dice, and I can definitely see why people charge a lot more for them. Because they are such a such a faff to get them done. Making the spheres completely fine. That's actually surprisingly quite easy. The resin part of it, easy enough. It's just getting them to stay still, to stay put, which is the tricky one. But I am making a I'm making an unusual set actually. But I need to figure out how to get the molds, to actually work fully. I mean, some of them have worked completely fine, others have worked perfectly, others haven't. And it's all like a one big, gamble. Really. There we go. There we go. So yeah, so as I said, I'm having a holiday soon. First one of the year. I'm also hoping to be able to travel in the country I live in, I live in, to actually hopefully visit someone. Hopefully, it's been, let me see how many years, 4 years in the making, but it will hopefully happen. Hopefully, yeah. It actually, yeah, it's actually been, yeah, God, I just realised it's actually been 4 years and a month since originally meant to try and sort out meeting up, actually. Yeah, but it's never, unfortunately, it's like public transport for them. And a lot more other things have occurred as well, which has kind of made things a bit unusual to try and travel for them. Yeah, okay, now we're gonna do it. Benoit. Well, the prodigal daughter returns. Oh my God, no. This is the one thing I didn't want to happen. Julia, please, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Where's Father Leonard? It's clear dude is kept him from getting here on time. He sent me to apologise in his name and keep you company for a few minutes. That's the second thing he ought to apologise for. He just wants his flock to live in unity. I am more than willing to oblige him. Why won't you? For the last time I'm not part of his flock, we have a purely professional arrangement. I know you see it that way. The Knight Clan's tendency to stick close to the cathedral church is their greatest virtue, but they still consider their relationship purely instrumental. This is why we need kindred like you to bring a spiritual change to your clan, to make them understand God's precious gifts. Wow, okay, he's changed a bit since last time. The closer they'd get to the light, the greater their shadow will become. Again, with his insufferable sermonizing. But Night Cigar here is a local nutjob and an ex-artist. A general who has some sort of complex mental breakdown in the 90s. To recover, he took to religion for solace and guidance. At first, he claimed his readiness to devote the rest of his own life to studying Nordism. After a few years, though, he changed his mind and joined the Catholic Church instead. Oh, that's right, we were actually there for that. Yeah. As luck would have it, his never zeal found a major target in me. When I first met him, I was stupid enough to tell him I was raised Catholic and still identified as such. Somewhat. He immediately pictured me as some sort of force to change within the community who had set out to put me back on the righteous path. Now he won't stop preaching to me apparently until I become a nun. Remember, the darkest place is directly beneath the candle. You turncoats have this unfortunate predisposition to find salvation right within your grasp and then lose your way in the shadows. Okay? Christ, once he starts, he won't shut up. I won't stop there. I guess it's time to bring up the big guns. By the way, I was meaning to ask, got any news about Sophie Langley? Sophie! Wait, where is she? I haven't actually seen her for a while. Kind of rude to change the subject, you know. Rude, I'm just looking for a topic both sides of the conversation would care about. You know, like any guide of etiquette says you should. Salvation is a topic close to anyone's heart. Whether they admit it or not, and it's pretty bold of you to assume I still care about Langley. I do not assume, I'm certain you do. The second she retires to the public eye, you stop acting like Jesus era Kanye and start acting like Jesus is King era Kanye. Coincidence? I've never had a Jesus era. Do you really call it that? Here's how it's going to work. You tell me what you know, I'll tell you what they say, and keep in mind I don't know. She was your sire until a few nights ago. Even I didn't know that actually. Oh, I haven't even met her. He winced a bit at me saying, hell, but let it go. Sure, I figured you would have prodded that wound long ago if you knew, but what do you care anyways? Better let you drone on about a time to pass and let you carry on with your good missionary shtick. Professional courtesy, once a journalist, always a journalist. He scratched his head and exhales in a sad mockery of a chuckle. Fine then, I'll do my best to make it short. Just like you say, Sophie Langley, every New York's kindred beloved socialite was my sire. We first met at the time after World War II. Really? I didn't know that. I think I left France right before the Nazis went around the Maginot Line. I struggled to keep my siblings alive and my art. My brother died during the flu epidemic. At 43, I was close to losing my mind. That's when she showed up. Said the sheer torment in my words caught her eye. She became my patron while my talents flourished and supported me financially. Eventually, she embraced me. As a well of kindred, my artistic interest started to naturally deviate from what they used to be back. I was poor and mortal upstart. I began to see the world the way her social circle does. And thus she couldn't forgive. Instead of being a fun novelty, I just became another part of the My ways surrounding her grew distant and then stopped seeing me altogether. I thought I could also, but I'm going to try my best to keep some parts I'll read, some parts I won't. It's just to make sure I don't lose my voice. Yeah. I don't know why I'm having so much issues. Seriously. Think most games I do, I tend to end up focusing more on them. Meaning, because it's more like control the characters like that Rogue Trader, and Elden Ring requires a bit more focus. Elden Ring takes a lot of focus from me sometimes. End up going silent for a bit. I don't mean to, it just happens. Okay, no end my show. No, because of this, I won't deny that. I locked myself out of my career opportunities, but it was an important lesson. Okay, don't trust your elders. Vampirism affects them psychologically as well. If they take interest in you, they won't stop until they suck your soul dry, and then discard you like a broken toy. The first time I've known him, still registers to me as something other than a Bible thumping nuisance. Is he compassionate? Do I find him relatable? How dreadful. It's possible he's strategically trying to elicit something. I need that drink. Maybe he's taking dramatic exit from Lodestar, or maybe he's just alluding to the way my sire left me here to fend for myself. So, strategy back with fun, is that? It is only God who will never lead you astray. This is why I find your acts so frustrating, Julia. You're so close to getting it, but you choose to instead. There's the Benoit cigar I know. Almost had me fooled. Let's get back on track. What about Langley's disappearance from the city? Their path was a road of perdition. Wherever she ended up, I doubt she's too happy about it. She had plans for the future of this city, wanted to make it home my artwork. She was always the vain one. And of course, you are completely sure you have nothing to do with her disappearance. Please don't tell me you're getting what I think you're getting at. There we go. Everyone says you've been acting like you're trying to repent for something ever since your vanishing act, and you've got a motive. And of course, I'm getting at you, or you think I'm getting at. But that shakes his head. You really have a devil in your heart, You're always testing me. Just asking what everyone's thinking. That's true, as a journalist. Through and through. Are they now? Listen, I'm familiar with a lot of insults attached to my name in the city. Those aren't exactly compatible with the image of a ruthless killer. Killer, huh? No, that's interesting. I haven't said anything about killing. He screws his hands over his forehead and collects himself before surrendering. Stop picking apart every word I say in this complete way. Unpleasant way. Here's a statement if you really want one. Miss Hercule Poirot. I do believe Surfeit, in the way I know, has met her end. Even if she's still walking this earth, she wouldn't come back here as the same prideful aristocrat. She'd have to undergo spiritual rebirth. Someone remind her of her place. Her former friends talked to her in hushed voices. Even that servant playtoy of hers went missing. No more candlelit parties. She's done for. Hey, that was us, wasn't it? Whatever happened to her? I don't know. It's really she doesn't know that I have nothing to do with this. Yes, I'm still here and she's not. There's no reason to gloat, but to be more humble. I received a sign from God to tell me to re-examine all the unfortunate ways I actually still resemble so reliably. I listened, I rejected the pride I shared with her, I renewed my vows to God, recommitted to preaching His greatness. This is why we're having this conversation in the first place. Okay. Right now, though, I'm thinking there was enough in my life. I am grateful. She was a sign that got me here. And if by God's will, maybe one day you'll look at her the same way, Julia. Mental note, whenever he circles back to his preachy tone, it's time to intervene. Alright. If it makes you feel any better, I think the only way a wimp like you could have hurt her was by boring her to death with Bible quotes. Good God, Julia. Now then, quid pro quo. Tit for tat, you were saying people still talk about me. I was curious if... Oh, Hopper was finally here. Stalling for time, Father Leonard rushes in our direction, carrying a full of documents under his arm. I'm assuming it's one I came for. Father Leonard. I remember him being old. I don't remember him being looking like that. Christ be praised, Julia. Yesterday, I am told this is how priests greet their parishioners in Eastern Europe. Forever and ever, amen. Actually, I said each of his lines. Never mind, another long night. It's not me to tell you. I don't know to worry. I sleep a few hours a day, sharp enough to take care of the rest. You know. And there's always work to be done. I apologize for being late. At least I managed to get here before you and Ben went at each other's throats. Good, I was getting worried. This is nearly making me want to actually make those masquerade dice molds sooner than later. It really does, because I want to make 5 skill and 5 hunger. And then I just have to do I only have to do the dice mold like, how many times? Once for each, but I only have to do, the hunger one only needs 5, I think, to begin with, so that's good, it only needs 5 dice. But it's the skill dice that requires 13. It will be 10, but you gotta take into note some of the things give you up to 2, but up to 3 bonus dice. So you gotta take that into note as well, so it's kind of like that. It takes you a total bozos who survived by efficient at converting people's documentary about paedophilia in the Catholic Church. It's just too kind to say it out loud. Wow. Julia pretty much is. Yeah. I mean, she speaks her mind. That's good. Ouch, hear what I have to deal with, Father. Don't worry, we'll make a saint of her yet. Forget saint for now. I'd settle with an adult in the room. Wow. That father can sure burn. He's 70 years old. That's what you are for. Passive aggressive much? I'm kind of. Oh, right. Yeah, I was going to go number 1 or number 2. I'll go number 1 to Zampa. You do remember he's at least 70 years older than I am, right? As far as I'm concerned, growing up here far less to do with age than with what conditions are formative years. Yeah. He gives me a folder he was carrying with him and I pass him the reports I wrote earlier tonight. Among kindred, it is common knowledge that the Catholic Church is one of the Sombra's greatest assets. Wait, really? I've not guessed that. Hell, it might even be one of the main reasons the Camera were slowly warming up to the clan. Wait, so basically, the shadows and the holy light are kind of work together in a weird way. We are technology prepared and as such woeful, unprepared to face challenges communicating in the 21st century. How to handle advanced encryption when you can't even unlock a smartphone. Oh, that's right. Alright. This is where the Vatican connections enter the picture. A web priests scattered all around the world exchanging our dispatches between each other, making sure they all reach out their destinations in total secrecy. I was told not everyone in the Holy See is friendly to our kind, but the most shrewd and talented usually are. You could say they're like a mortal Camarilla, better than any intelligence agency. Wow. That is quite eye-opening. I didn't expect that. Remember what happened to John Paul when he attempted to uncover the workings of the Institute in the works of the Religion? Death after 33 days of apostasy, rumours of CIA and Masonic involvement. Wait, where have I heard that reference? Not that Father Leonard has anything to do with any of this. But Catholic priest, he's alright. He probably hasn't made me stay, I believe, a few years longer than I did had I known him as a teenager. Good for him. Leonard's intelligent, kind, helpful towards his parishioners, treats his superiors with a healthy dose of skepticism, and is not involved in any sort of political churching. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's kind of good. Well, Harley's not beyond helping me contact my bosses in Chicago every other night or so. really to pop and pop have no drink actually. He knows about the kindred and he also knows about the second Inquisition. He opted to avoid the latter in order to keep the former from oppression, because according to him, it's the right thing to do. Wow, here we have a priest who actually likes undead. You know, who actually helps us. That's pretty good. I know that there's got to be something wrong with him. Punk drink, some savage motivation, maybe, but I haven't nailed it down yet, but it doesn't feel like he's making an effort to hide it. So I'm giving him a pass. Promise I've got a drink. There we go. Let's get that drink badly. By the way, I'm hoping you don't mind, I found it a liberty of asking how your parents are doing. Wait, she still has parents? Oh, that's right. Wait, I should remember now. It's been such a long time since I played this. Thank you, Father. But you shouldn't have. Not a problem. A priest that Saint Stanislaus Kostka is a good friend. He says our parents started showing up every Sunday again. Front rows, your father's looking better and better. What about the mother? It makes me feel nothing, but I still give him a token nod and a grateful smile. Thank you, Father Leonard. Nice to excuse me, the sun rises over us here. Yes, be careful and God bless you. Amen. Goodbye, Julia. I'll let you off the hook this time, but next time you won't be so lucky, alright? Sure, one more thing on my never-ending list of events I'm not looking forward to. This is time to call it a night. I'm home. Wow. Okay, I did not expect that. Oh, wait. What? Okay, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect... Oh, there's a door there in the background. Fine, are you doing alright? Fine, I guess. Why aren't you asleep? I figured it's finally time for me to become more of a night owl. We've talked about making our schedules sync better. Well, are you human or are you a vampire? Are you a kindred? What's your vitamin the ad kill to have your skin? Would be ashamed to waste it. Oh, she's human. Shouldn't have smoked too before I got bitten, sweetheart. Should have shared your skincare routine with me back when I was still breathing. I can't just be going around sharing my one secret weapon. It's top secret stuff. MK Ultra level, Jeffrey Epstein's current whereabouts level. I'd have to kill you if I told you. Wow. Okay, well, that's definitely a surprise enough. I didn't know how the writing was like. It's been a while since I've actually done any Vampire Masquerade games, so you know, it's one of those ones. Alright. Which would you say? Number 1, dying sounds good. Number 2, I have a secret weapon too. And number 3, I love you too, hon. Yeah, I might do. Wait, is Little Princess actually alright to stream? I'm just making sure, because I'm not too good. I'm just making fully sure. Oh, I don't know, because after this, I need to do Bloodlines, don't I? I need to actually get Bloodlines finished up. Because I've just started Hollywood on Bloodlines. Get to do more Ralph. Only snag is we're meeting, I think we're about, we have to go to the Nozzy's little hideaway. But after I've finished streaming this game, meaning I've actually seen the credits completely, they got an ending, I will be doing. Because I like to try and keep, I like to try and focus on one game and one stream. Just because otherwise I'll end up making mistakes with it. Oh, I know. I remember. Think you mentioned it, but I didn't look into the endings. All I know is I have to that we have to keep Julia acting in a certain way. Alright. Oh, I might do. I'll have to see, because I do. What I tend to do is I tend to play a game through before I get one ending, and I go on another game, and then sometimes, if people want me to, I will go back onto a game I've already done that has multiple endings, and I'll play it again to get that other ending. It's something like that, just to keep it a bit simple or stuff like that for me to sort of get the graphs done. Alright, just go ahead and off me or anyways, it would be a mercy kill, honestly. Don't talk like that. Anything you want to share? Never mind, I feel a little more self-conscious than usual tonight. Don't. You want me to do your makeup before you go to sleep? No need. No need? What, were you supposed to have some sort of big party tomorrow night? Yeah, I was involved in the backstage stuff. What makes you think I was invited? Because you're the coolest, cutest, and most all-around amazing person I know of. They'd be insane not to put you on the shortlist. That's actually kind of sweet, must admit. Yeah. Believe it or not, but most vampires are pretty insane. Interdimensional psychic vampire, they're all insane, because that's how crazy it have to be to ignore you like this. Yeah, I would say so. You're gonna like this bit. Alright. To kill her, we're going to say, fuck something. A big bunch of posh dicks. They hate you because they own you, but they'll say, Jesus, how do you do it? Do what? You always assault me and so much of this weird, stupid positivity, and I can't react to it without completely shifting my mental attitude. How do you do it? Oh, the answer is easy. Remember how I told you we were to have spiritual connection? I can sense what you feel and want. You can sense what I feel too, if you really focus. Yeah, I think it's called a big load of bullshit. Says the girl who talks. The girls watch this agent score. I sense you're feeling down, and I realize what you really need to end this night. She points down to one of her drawers. Is one which keeps her supply of ketamine. Come on, what? No, wrong drawer. We're not meeting demons. We're meeting angels. Oh, God. MDMA. Ding, ding, ding. Took half an hour ago. Perfect timing. That's our spiritual connection. ... Ready to fly away? No, mood isn't right. Add any music. Got a special SoundCloud playlist ready to go. To prepare. Got the girl prepared specifically to uplift one Julia Sawinski. Just give me the sign now. Press play. Jesus, you're impossible. That's why you love me, I hope. ... I give up. Come here, let me have a taste of you. Wait. Maybe this one time the high won't end. Okay. I didn't expect that. I must admit that didn't expect that. I leave Dakota's apartment as soon as the sun goes down. Yesterday was fun, but I already feel a little nervous when I spend too much time with her. She never just lets me escape from being central attention. It's exhausting. At least the less time spent with her, the happier she is to see me again. It's a tricky act to balance, though. I am grateful for her presence in my life, but never mind. Oh, that's her touchstone. Basically, in Vampire Masquerade 5th edition, touchstones is one of the last connections of humanity you have, and if you lose that touchstone, or you do actions that kind of affect your touchstone in a negative way, or gets them killed, or things like that, or if they leave, it can have a really, really bad impact on your character. In fact, it will. In fact, pretty much every World of Darkness, I believe, or at least the three main ones, the Vampires, the Masquerade, the Werewolves, the Apocalypse, and Under the Reckoning, they all have touchstones, and if you lose them, or if they die, they will impact you negatively in a, basically, it's never a minor way. It's always like a middle ground of low to high effect or high effect. It's not going to be a low effect. It's not going to be a minor effect. It's going to be a major effect or middle ground. It's never going to be anything so simple like that. What's on my list of chores tonight? Yes, only one thing. Don't show up for the party at the art hall. That's right. Well, this is a rare night when I don't have anything to do. Might as well take a trip around the city to see what's up, and maybe fix myself a little drink whilst I'm at it. Ooh, right. We have breaking the habit, or we have a walk in the park. So, where shall we go? Shall we go for a walk in the park? Or breaking the habit? To see if the park or the habit. If you want me to roll a dice for it, I will do. Roll a die for it, I will do. I'll get a D4 or a D6. Whichever's more balanced, whichever one works best, and I will roll and see what it lands on. If need be. Yes. I'm not cold, I'm just a little sore still. Yeah, I don't know why, but ever since I had that cold or flu off COVID them weeks back, I've just been getting a lot of joint pains. I don't know why. I'm a bit worried actually. I'm hoping to get a blood test to find out if anything's wrong. Yeah, well, I need to wait till June. So it's quite a long wait. Yeah. So which one shall we do? Park or habit? Or shall I just roll a die and just hope for the best? I don't mind, it's just so I know. The park would be odd numbers and habit would be even numbers. Oh, it looks like this might be the one and only activity we do on that night. I will find out, but first thing first, I need to check something on my phone. Alright. So, I'll probably just roll a d6 then. Wow, I actually forgot how good these dice actually, looks in light. Yeah, that's 3 cool, isn't it? Alright, I'll roll. So, on an odd, off to the park. On an even, I'm going for the habit. And it is going for a habit. So we are going here. Breaking the habit. What was I thinking? Hey, this is where Kaiser normally pulls the pot and talks to us in the other game. What was I thinking? I mean, even the most hopeless introverts go for company every now and then, but it is company, be it the company of someone they know or a total stranger reviewing themselves to be the soulmate they've always sought. Even for someone as neurotic as me, there's something enthralling in the idea of briefly trading your individualism for a place in a crowd. You can just wander around and stare like peeping Tom hidden in plain sight. If there's anything missing from a shell of my previous social life, it is intangible sensation, being a part of a living mass. That sounds a bit wrong, alright? But really, Coney Island, of all places. Oh, what was it? The title's reference is actually involving Staten Island. I get the feeling no one is gonna get that hint or that reference. But it's alright. Yeah, cause I kinda know it is a little bit, it's a bit tricky when to do that one. What was I thinking? Surely it's my ID finally reveals what I'm missing all along. All my 6 really wanted us to nibble on a Williams caramel apple while I was taking an overpriced Wonder Wheel ride. You never know. Well, I'm here, might as well try one of those things. Shall we try Thunderbolt, Spookorama, or Wonder Wheel? Which one would you like to try? Which one? I get a weird feeling Archmagus might have conked out. No, it's alright. Oh! Hooray! You're there still. Wonder Wheel. The slowly turning of the giant wheel always seems quite hypnotic from far away. Curious. It's curiosity. Gets the better of me. I get light. After I leave the ride, I can safely say that it wasn't worth the wait. It failed to calm down all the thoughts running through my head. If anything, it helped them thrive. No, I expected anything else, but still I'm not sure what I was hoping for. Amidst the clouds of cigarette smoke, I noticed an old woman perched silently by the wall. She looked like one giant vehicle. But her gaze was lively and pierced right through me. I pulled a crumpled package out of my back pocket, my last smoke. As I raised the lighter, some pompous preoccupied with his visible bored girlfriend, shoved a cigarette out of my hand, somewhat in his half-assed apology that pissed me off the most. The urge to drink and drive was strong, but I let it pass. I look beneath my feet, and I hear the old crone cackling at my cigarette sinks into the only puddle in the vicinity. Fuck. I turned towards the exit and noticed some brawny dude closing in on me. The way he's dressed at the same uncanny horror as Steve Buscemi, walking up through the high school corridors in skater outfit. Oh! Except that Steve Buscemi is 1,000 times cooler than this guy. He gets right in my face and hands me a cigarette, pulling up a rather annoying smirk. That looks annoying. Having a bad night, sweetheart? Number 1, leave me alone. Number 2, it was fine up to this point. And number 3, just don't respond. Just go silent. Mute mode. But which one? Ow, I think part of my lips had hurt a bit because I bit myself, I think 2 days back. Yeah, you being here makes it an order of magnitude worse. Go away. He completely disregards my looks at Mustache, waving his hand erratically like a second-hand mine. That's a shame, but hey, you seem like a girl who likes having fun. I know these things. I have something here just for you. Wanna check it out? Throughout this bizarre peacock dance, his colourful wristband pops up from behind his sleeve. Shit, man, how clueless can you be? It's a hidden camera show, or maybe you're just some newbie being hazed by the rest of your undercover unit. Shall we fake curiosity? Shall we keep ignoring him, or shall we tell him to go away? No, alright. He really thinks I'll take the bait. Unbelievable. Oh, god dang it. I clicked number 1 before. Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah. Dang it. Alright, okay, smart ass, you're on. Well, what do you say? Keep talking. Well, why don't you follow me to my stash? I've got dope. You have blood too, and I'm willing to have the blood. No. Honestly about that. Wow, just wow. Let me stop you right there, Tony Montana. Less than 10 seconds, and you rush straight to the finish line. Oh, so dope, you poor soul, you're out of your depth. Who put you up to this? I seem to have struck a nerve, and he doesn't know how to handle it. Come on, big guy, just give me a reason. Well, fuck you too, bitch. Evidently, we missed the chance, and we got a moment. Well, you did. I said it. I'm a thumb. Oh, miss it. If I say... I'll move up to the microphone like that. Because evidently you seem to really like me swearing for some weird reason. But I only really swear in the World of Darkness games. Because it fits more in this tone than anything else. Doesn't fit in D&D, but it fits in the World of Darkness. Alright, so Blockhead would go about saying, well, fuck you too, bitch. There you are. Louder. It was louder this time. Louder. Now that's just rude and begs for reaction. Oh! Oh, I've already got something that could potentially do that in the one shot. I just got my fingertip on the desk edge. Ooh. Right, which one do you want to do? Number 1, walk away. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm making sure about this. What? I mean no tips. I said fingertip. I'm fucking with my hand down. I can't put my fingertip on the edge of the desk. Alright, so are you sure it's number 1? Positive. Not number 2 or number 3, just number 1. I want to make sure of this, just in case I click number 1 and suddenly say no number. I like to make sure. Alright. I didn't mean to. I just moved. I moved my hand down towards the mouse. I missed and hit the edge of the desk. He might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's probably not alone. I'm sure I could take him and his big friend. I don't feel like getting tased in the face tonight. Would a tase even work on me? This might not be the right time to find out. Right now it's time to leave this shit show behind. Goodbye, officer. Yeah, that's enough human interaction for one night. One more to Big Beat Burger into the last food, and then into the last fast food joint I'll ever know. I'll have the usual. The first time I used this line, I wasn't sure it would work, but I gained enough notoriety around the staff that it does. The cashier just smiles, nods, and charges me for one black coffee. I can imagine them instructing the new base. See that emo weirdo? Here's how it is. She always orders a single cup of coffee, nothing else, and she doesn't even drink it. Yes, I am sure it would be. Why'd my thumb joint really hurt? Probably won't take a single sip even if I was told. This stuff is just trash. Well, at least being a buying customer gives me an excuse to sit here for as long as I want to. Fair enough there. Unless, of course, we're in a library, maybe just sit there. And have a book in front of you, that's about it. You don't even have to read it, you just put a book in front of you and you're just there for hours. You have to turn the page over now and just make sure no one knows, just in case. I wish I could use one of those self-order kiosks to minimise human contact, but touchscreens don't exactly like me. Not too long ago, I managed to blue screen 10 of them in a row. That reminds me, I actually broke a KFC touchscreen a few years back. That was unusual. I ordered the food and it just randomly stopped working. Luckily, it didn't charge me. It didn't charge me for anything. I think it wasn't the pay button I was clicking. It was just the comfort. I don't know. I just pressed the button to confirm just to say this is what I want to order. I click OK, and it stopped working. It didn't blue screen, but it wouldn't. But every time I touched the screen, it refused to work. From that point, so I get the feeling it didn't go well. But then again, it did turn out that KFC is the worst one in England. It turns out. Yeah. Probably might explain actually one or two things actually, but yeah. But that was ages back. That was like years back. Yeah. That was back in the old other house. Was that where at the same time was actually a Dunkin's Dunkin' Donuts nearby too, which I really liked, but unfortunately there's nowhere near them anymore. So it's just creme fraiche. It's just the No, that's true, but I am good with my hands when it comes to crafting and things. To some degree. And just good hands in general sometimes. Depends. Depends on the look. If something goes right or wrong. There's no answer to that. Oh, good. Oh, phew, just covered. Oh, well, the good news is it doesn't look like I have anything to do tonight. I think I did know someone. I think it was one of my first ex's friends. I just sat like that sometimes at places they used to go and eat at. There was someone like that. Yeah. They even sat like that in a cinema seat, which is surprising. But then again, she fell out the chair, so, you know. Then she stopped sitting like that. Yeah. It's a little dangerous. I mean, yeah. It is a little bit. But that does remind me, I have to do some work at the other house sometime next week. Because I'm building a bit of furniture. Which means I might get trapped in the furniture, or I might injure my hand somehow, I don't know. It's quite heavy. It was really heavy actually to get it up them stairs. On an awkward angle. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully it'll look really good. The bad news is because every kindred in matters is having fun at the art hall right now. Yes. As in, like for instance, my arm is in there to actually sort of fit something in. And when I try and move it out, it will come out. Like that kind of thing. Luckily that hasn't happened before. Yes. Yes. Yes, the asshole. It's not, bah, it's not like I wanted to go. I just wanted them to invite me so I could tell them to fuck off. Well, that pretty much is something of a good. No, she's honest. She's honest. She's like you sometimes. She's very direct and upfront with some things. I scanned the entrance of the restaurant through my peripheral vision. I know the word. I said it in the past, but now I'm struggling with it. Well, sometimes when you speak, you are very direct to the point. Yes. See? I know, so is she. Am I naively hoping someone will come and save me from misery? I guess I am. What? I'm just saying that one trait is similar to you. That's what I'm saying. Something negative. Nothing negative. I would not be negative. Meaning me. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't say anything negatively. Please, let someone come and get me out of here. A prince? A princess? A knight in shining armour? A fairy godmother? A passing huntsman? Big bad wolf? Mila Djokovic? Vin Diesel? Asriela Banks? Wait, who's that final one? Well, why not? I know you ain't gothic. You just like gothic font. That's a connection! She is gothic, you like gothic font. I just realised that, and I know I am going to be shaking it after this stream. I just get that feeling. I'll take anyone at this point. Well, I know you wouldn't go. I'm one of those moods. Visualization, tapping into the power of my subconscious, materializing my dreams. Nope, doesn't work. Not if it best. Looks like you're eternally stuck being a nobody in the corner of a shitty restaurant. Sweet little Julia, life's a bitch, and you don't, and then you don't even die. I know. But you would actually look nice with a faded purple. If I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I pretend to read a book about psychoanalysis. Oh wow, I didn't want to say that right. First time round. I stole from Dakota for a while. Having found it too mental tax, I switched to pretending to read a Stephen King book, which I also stole from her. After I read Death I realized it was written in the last 15 years and therefore contains no recent drug that rants about triple childhood in Maine, I switched back to looking at the entrance. That part in must be so stuffy and trashy and boring. At this point, I'm no longer looking for salvation, I'm asking for amusement. But it doesn't come. All I get is boring bozos of in normcore clothing. They walk in. Oh, I'm toasting then. They walk in, take care of their business without doing anything to amuse me, and walk out. A few minutes after I lose all hope, a tall, elegant man marches in with a springy step. He looks around, impatient, irritated, and then he notices the person he's looking for and reacts to the visible relief. He gallantly approaches my table, looks at me, and says, "Oh, it's you." There you are. Cut here. Now ask you, you shouldn't be here. Number 1, Fairy Godmother. Number 2, Big Bad Wolf. And number 3, Vin Diesel. Which one? Number 3, when with Vin Diesel? Looks like my prayers are answered. Vin goddamn Diesel is here, ready to take me away in a dreadful place in his shining Dodge Charger. Wow, ... Is Michelle Rodriguez in trouble again? Have you made it with The Rock? or just get justice for her? Now we're going to a race. Will you teach me how to live my life a quarter mile at a time? My dumb attempt of self-amusement doesn't faze him at all. He doesn't even roll his eyes and stares at me blankly. Grab your stuff and get in my car now. His tone leaves no room for doubt. Something bad has happened. I want to ask Rob. Whenever he's in I will simply ignore them, shake you. Say mode. I know better than to ask questions. Instead, I suddenly follow him to the exit. He guides me to his car. I just hope I haven't messed anything up again. I don't think I have, but have I? Cuddy's car, as usual, he gave me the back seat. He doesn't always uneasy when the passenger seat is taken. Doesn't want anyone to limit his professional vision, he says. Normally I catch him observing in the rearview mirror, but this time he's watching the streets more tense than usual. Something must have caught him off guard. I've got my seatbelt on and popcorn ready. What's up? The awkward silence feels like it'll last forever. Eventually he finds the right words and speaks up. 6 weeks ago the prince told me to parley with the anarchs in the docks, remember? Yeah, and you made me tag along so I could learn something about politics. It turned out politics meant something awfully similar to watch my drunken family shout at each other at a wedding party. There was a man who didn't need to shout to make my blood boil. The meanest one in the room, their leader, white hair, a monocle, musty clothing. It's him! Boss Callahan! With this fucking Pollock cunt. Oh, good God. Scrooge McDuck, yeah, how could I forget? A lot of panache, old-timey bravado, and gendered insult flung my way. What was his name? Something British made me think of Hollywood. Callahan. Baron Callahan. Douglas Boss Callahan. Right, it's 2020 and the man's opinions and ideals were stuck in the 1920s. Weren't the anarchs supposed to be a progressive option? I've never understand how to put up with him. He has his ways to predict which way the wind will blow. Anytime the ruler of the SI hit the anarchs, it was the factions opposite to him that were hurt. The luckiest bastard in the world. Thought you didn't believe in luck? I don't, but sure looks like his luck is finally run out tonight. Yes! Oh? Wait, don't tell me. Number 1, we're gonna kill him. Number 2, he's dead. Or number 3, the anarchs got rid of him. I want to at least get an hour and a half done on this. At least. So that's another 40 minutes, roughly. I want to at least get that much done. At least next time I stream this, I should only have to do an hour and a half then, and then that's the game complete. Hopefully. I really hope, because I am enjoying this game, and I do want to start clearing up some games, that I can keep progressing on, that I feel like I haven't messed up royally to the point where I may have to restart, because that kind of feeling does kind of linger quite a bit sometimes. He's dead. Deader than dead. I'm 99% sure the bastard met his final death. How do you know? We've got trustworthy sources in the anarchs and the circles. Looks like all hell's about to break loose. There is an emergency meeting at the atoll. Jesus, and you're bringing me on with you. Why? Because you were on the way. Because I could, because I should. You might not be important to the members of the court, but you're still an asset to the sect. Symbolically, at least, I can justify sneaking you into the parties, claiming it is for your own protection. Wow, he's warming up to us. As always, my very own Vin Diesel takes care of his Maria. Just wait a minute, the party is still happening? ... I called the prince, told her the best course of action stopping it, signed this noon. I started listing the security protocols I prepared for these sorts of situations. I was thinking about getting Swan Song. Actually for this. On Steam. I was thinking about getting it. But I might get it after I've done Bloodlines. And after I've done Werewolf the Apocalypse Blood Moon. Because I do want to get back on that game sometime. I want to sort of get through the vampire stuff a little bit more. Then the werewolf one. Because I am still on that werewolf game. It's been a while. I've been kind of missing it actually. Well, yeah. And I think sometime this year there is a Hunter the Reckoning game coming out. Which is similar to either Night Road or this. And it's based in Ireland. Yes, the Irish Moors. Right. She interrupted me halfway through and told me we'll discuss the subject face to face. Doesn't sound like she was interested. The party is that important, huh? Politics. Politics is that important. I don't know if he's trying to convince me or himself. And once again, politics sounds an awful lot like Lynch's party-loving arseholes shouting at each other. Don't worry, this isn't the kind of, how should I call it, governing issue the likes of you and I tend to deal with. And how would you describe the governing issues we tend to deal with? ... Shuffling ourselves out of shit. That pretty much sounds like any kind of politics, really. As usual, he seems a little embarrassed for cussing. Or for being too honest. Either way, it's cute. I'm not gonna say it. No arguments here. And that's where the conversation ends. We stay silent as the car glides off towards the unknown. Yes, what's the Twilight Zone? I'm not a New York City Baron. The Baron of New York City, if you please. I cannot do a British accent to save my life. The fact that I am British. Once more, a memory of an old douchebag who thought he could rule the world crosses my mind. Well, it looks like the world has left him behind. Sayonara, asshole. And here I am, at the only place I didn't expect to visit tonight, the Atoll. Wow. Guessing by the sound the inside seems mindfully, even if there knows an emergency, they simply don't care. What are you standing around for? You still need an invitation. No idea. Do I? I think the bouncer will let you in. That's a bouncer? Yes, and he's standing right in front of you. Just start walking, whelp. Wow. Okay, Caddy's deadpan style humour enlightening for him. It really works. It works for him really well. Deadpan is actually a tricky sort of comedy to do. Because you've got to sound a bit monotone as well. You've got to sound like there's nothing there, but still trying to be funny. And here I am, among partying elites. It's all stuffy and boring as I expected, but hey, at least it's exclusive. The title Panhard comes up with for these yearly gatherings is called Celebrations of Power, an invitation to re-examine the relationship between our undead bodies and the space they inhabit. The week-long event is packaged as a sort of performance art piece meant to make the kindred who are involved celebrate their potential instead of despairing at their monstrous nature. I do check the Vampire Masquerade card sheet sometime. I'm trying to think if Time Machine made one. I think he did, but I'm trying to remember. We need to counter-program the omnipresent images of tragic vampirism with images that remind us we have to inherit the earth. And that how free to remake it in our image is the way our prince puts it. To this end, she organised a series of exhibits, concerts, fireworks, parties, business meetings, etc. etc. Of course, the parties and businesses meet are the most important. My prince. Carry find it. Wow. Oh yeah, you know I expected to then be wearing that kind of outfit. But it actually looks nice. I can imagine that actually on your Final Fantasy XIV character Triage Archmages. A scene with enjoyed wings, a holy patron of New York City. I take a good look around. Half the figures here are just like they're attending a master ball. The other half are religious figures, either demonic or saintly. I have to admit, I don't fully understand the theme here. I know Panhard is based from psychomagic, a sort of shamanic psychotherapy used power of art. Simply put, it's a holy mass and unholy mass in equal measures. A set of rituals meant to make the participants wholeheartedly accept they're both the worst and the best this earth has to offer. Wow, that is quite a lot to say out. Put on this mask at the very least, just ending out. Oh god. Is that... Oh, that's either a goat, a deer, of a cat that has banged its head repeatedly on the temples, enough to grow horns. That has happened to a human, you know. Wait, you mean you're not I had no idea you went. I mentioned you. But yeah, so what I was saying was, Panhard's outfit would look nice on your character, is what I said. I see. Oh, I heard the aesthetic basis of these parties is the black mask in the film Eyes Wide Shut. Some think this decision means Panhard is tone deaf, but it's quite contrary. She knows the allies are constantly looking for ways to undermine her through art and rhetoric that point out glaring contradictions in her theoretical benevolent war. But denying and suppressing aesthetics designed to criticize the elite, she embraces them. Instead of risking the Streisand effect, she affects the fancy opponents. Yes, I remember that from the first game. That surprised me quite a lot, actually. The resistance comes back out of the system, and both Kangaroo and Allies get the same message. Don't think of it as a pathology, but think of the new normal. The key advisors said, Mr. Tom the Citay. That outfit. They've already been told to come here. I don't think there's a need for us to hold the meeting in a particular scheduled place. We'll just do it over there. That's the outfit I think would look nice on your character. Are you certain? Absolutely. Wait, is that Miss Sawinski I see behind you? It's a shamanic, I think, outfit. By what they said, it was whilst you were switching from your laptop to phone, I think. But yeah, it does look a bit heavy-like. Number 1, good evening. Number 2, I'm afraid so. And number 3, just let Cordia talk. Just let Cordia talk. Which one do we do? Number 1, number 2, and number 3? That's true. Good evening. I collected to my way here because of her role as the Soundbird representative. Just say political hostage. You people have made it perfectly clear what was going to happen with my parents back in Chicago if I go against you. I realize she might become a target and decide to hide at the art hall, but in all my eggs in one basket will make my job easier. I will look for a safe place for her to spend the night. It's you! I remember you. You were at the ending for the cause in New York. Let us stay for a while, you know. Oh, mate, time is of the essence. I didn't notice him sneak upon us. Let's get up. Are you absolutely sure? But of course, everything we say here is going to become an open secret in a matter of minutes. Prince Panhard has already come up with the appropriate messaging. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot an elderly vampire guiding a young, fashionable human girl towards the basement, like a lamb to the slaughter. There's something might too deep now what's going underneath this place. Before everyone gets here, I'd like to secure the perimeter. Easy now. All the appropriate security protocols for you have already active. Me and the prince have already pulled up the strings as well. The situation is both under control. Mostly under control. Never let anyone sleep any easier. That's true. Oh, I know that. As the prince's sword, you're aching for blood, but you have to accept, like most weapons known to man, you're most effective hidden under the sheath. Or the sheath. I always say that word wrong. Listen here now. Looks like... Oh, Samira, looks like the fascinating, philosophical discussion is making precisely I'm forced to interrupt. Prince Panhard. All of a sudden, Samira appears between the two men. Her calm-collected voice completely changes the atmosphere, as effective as a self-professed protector of the peace. Samira, I hope you're enjoying yourself. To be quite honest, I feel out of place. She nods and smiles at me, probably a sign of taste always not being the only person in the room who feels like a fish out of water. Especially now, seeing I've heard this meeting is meant for those greater stature than me. Nonsense, we have a delicate matter to discuss, one that might require some severe judgment down the road. I think you understand why I wish for a child of Hakoim to be involved. Yeah. The Hakoim They were one of the original vampire kindred clans to use blood magic. Like, long before the Tremere were using it. So these have way more dangerous, like, techniques and things. They have way more dangerous spells. They know darker ones as well. Which, well, they are very dangerous. They're more like assassins, like thing. Most of their blood spells are more for like assassinations, style like that. By what I've seen, in books and things, about the supplement books and things. Alright. Of course, he quickly collects himself. Look who's joining us. The High Regent of the Chantry of the Five Boroughs, Lady Asling's Sturbridge was to our group an outfit I would never imagine her being, pretending everything is in power of the group. Well, I did not expect that. Prince Panhard, the Sheriff, the Harpy, the Banu Hartwin, the Primogen, are we still waiting for someone? He's almost here. Shining a little brighter than usual, I say. I adore your outfit. Wish the princess, the prince allowed the same amount of effort for me. I, for one, am glad she didn't. I particularly love those horns. Thank you for reminding me. I put those on at the prince's behest, and I believe she had more than enough fun. No, not yet. Oh, this will do for now, but you're not off the hook yet. I paid a costly price to see you like this. Wow. Both Cuddy and the prince's voice are strained whenever they attempt humor. Their minds are obviously elsewhere, but and is not a happy place. Arthur, the other hand, seems calm. No, the horns are off. We all said about our power in different ways, I suppose. Now, what is it all about? Just a moment. Over here, Addison, the commonalism from a spokesperson appears, pushed towards us in a wheelchair by his... Wait. Wasn't Anderson able to walk? Oh. Hello everyone, I certainly hope this is something important. What a commanding term, seeing as Payne can't communicate normally, his servant relies on his words. Oh, yes, I think he's the one that only speaks through 3 people, I think? I'm trying to remember, it was someone from him. Yeah, he only spoke through people and things. Oh, I know they are. Just I honestly thought that in the previous game he could walk. I don't know why. I don't really remember. I do remember he can't communicate normal way, I think. Oh, you'll need to get him something. We're going into. Oh, I love it. Carter will be joining us. He gave me fair warning he might not make it tonight. I've messaged him the details. I'll have to find next time meeting later. Then finding time, searching for lost time, I swear it's all I do nowadays. And there's never enough. I guess I understand why this event must last all week, so many esteemed guests, many of them from out of town, each deserving at least a few hours. True. A figure in the wheelchair was standing patiently. Yes, let's just cut to the chase now, shall we? That might be the wisest course of action, my prince. Arturo? It's you! My prince, everyone, let me begin by stressing this important point. The situation is largely under control, the negotiations are underway, and the situation is more tense and dangerous. We are safe. Let me repeat, we are safe. And with that out of the way, here's big news. Baron Callahan, de facto leader of the Arnas in New York City, met his final death in his office tonight. How did you find out? We have a good friend near his office. Their intel is as accurate as it gets. Is it the one who helped us in the previous game? The bar owner. We first established a negotiation channel with the Arnas. They gave us all the confirmation we needed. Was it talk? Yeah, it might be talk. Oh, Maya. Was our court involved in his destruction? I looked at disbelief, so everyone... Oh, not the same thought had passed through my head, but simply exclaimed like that. I was playing with the virtue signals. I thought we were being transported here. I don't give a damn if we take care of Karen or not. I just want to have a clear idea of what I'm dealing with. Yes, a clear answer. I need that too. To my knowledge, no one None of us present here ordered this destruction, nor did we participate in it. When someone wants to confess, it's now or never. Of course, nobody speaks up, although pretends to clear his throat. That's our official position as well. The Cameroon's ruling body had nothing to do with this, and all intents and purposes, his anarch contenders had more interest in removing him than we did. That interest is sure to manifest in one way now. His former runner pop him up as a martyr for the cause. Yes, it's why we decided to scout the other anarchs and their own devices. But we like to avoid recognizing their secondary way. We've offered to assist them in the official investigation. As some Payne's wrinkled face contorts slightly. Let me just ask you one question. Do you realize those curs are no respect for our traditions? We do understand, but as a veteran politician, you should be deeply familiar with the words controlled opposition. Yes. Yes, but now it's impossible to fully contain the anarch threat in New York for now. Only option is prop up the candidate who will offer the least resistance to our future plans. We're in the hands of the most promising contender. Oh, it's gonna be talk, isn't it? Give him a way to present himself a diplomat, a man of reasonable compromise, a rebel falls in line, the purist grows angry and irritated. We've already contacted the best possible person in their secretary who will oversee the investigation and in his best interest to show he's able to resolve the situation calmly. Is that good enough? It's going to be talk, isn't it? Addison ponders the question while and waves his hand again. It is. Proceed. Funny thing, nobody paying any attention to me right now. Keep in mind, Mr. Payne, our man's people will still barely tolerate us. If the situation is volatile, other factions within that Soviet sect might still try to escalate the conflict. I'll do my best to solve the situation as fast as possible. How so? Cordelia is momentarily taken aback to utter his question. I volunteered to coordinate the case with the annex, of course. I refuse to have more important duties to focus on. Once more, Cordelia is stunned. All due respect, but if you don't consider me capable of tackling this issue and attending my usual duties at the same time, I think you gravely underestimate me. Your penchant of working yourself to the bone is well known and appreciated by everyone in this room, Sheriff. But so is your perfectionism. If we do grant your wish and let you investigate, we'll still be fulfilling your routine obligations. Can you guarantee you're going to give both these tasks your best? I can guarantee being very close to my best. Close to your best doesn't cut it. As for me, now when the vultures are out in the forest, Caroline's destruction is sure to cause unrest among the anarchs, and there is obviously an outlet for their pent-up rage. I want to make it perfectly clear, the celebration will continue as planned, no matter what. This is why your presence here is absolutely necessary, Sheriff. We rely on your constant protection. Of course, my friends, we must be constant visual for a few days. Our son's heard must be constantly pointing to the enemies surrounding us. Wow. The timing of the bound's destruction is impeccable. The anarch leader should point at us and claim by assurance celebrating his end. Does anyone believe this is a coincidence? When is a messy or almost messy as politics? It's impossible to reliably predict the outcome of any violent action. I think it'd be wise for us to brace for a lot of unfortunate coincidences. As in any case, the rabble can't just get the impression that their power struggle are of great concern to us, but they also can't think we're having something to hide, which brings me to my point. We do need a symbolic gesture. I won't display an expert in measured and strength. My best bet is a humble diplomat, anyone, a low-level official acting as an investigator of sorts. I implore you, friend. Cordia. He bites his tongue and struggles to collect himself. I rarely see him lose his temper, at least when the murder is involved. What's going on? I wonder why you're positioning for this role. After all, it's not particularly prestigious, but carries a lot of responsibility. We're still talking about the camera representative. Well, my throat is getting a bit sore. I think there's a very obvious candidate. But if you're gonna look at me simultaneously, everyone else in the room does too. Now wait a second, yeah, possibly me. Miss Julia, once again, your full name will lose me at the moment. What a dick. Am I allowed to speak? Or maybe I should wait for permission. Maybe I make my size deeply and speak so. So Winsky? Miss Julius Winsky, right. I understand you used to be an investigator journalist before you got embrace. Yeah. Number 1, that's correct. Number 2, and what about it? And number 3? Well, that was a long time ago. Which one shall we go with? I'm going for another 15 minutes and then I'm gonna have to call it. I'm doing the best I can. My throat starts to give out a little bit. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not unwell. I'm got cold and that. I'm actually feeling I'm surprisingly quite healthy. Yeah. I think I'm just not used to talking constant way like that. Alright, so we have to pick 1, 2, or 3. I might have to roll a d6. 1 and 4 is 1, 2 and 5 is 2, and 3 and 6 is 3. Let's see. Oh, 6, that means it's the bottom. That one. That was a long time ago, in a life I didn't want to revisit. I understand. Still, among others, the Banu Hakram Commission insists that you are worthy of great privilege to be given a chance to prove yourselves. Wait, what? The man measures his own with suspicion. Yes. Do you still think she's capable? Just to me deep in the eyes. I swear she's they're trying to tell me, please, don't fuck us up, you dumbass little white girl. Wow. Of course. Good, and I'm sure that you, Alison, has no problem with your approaching embarking on this mission, save for the pain a mother feels in watching her child leave the nest. Whether I do or don't is not particularly important right now, is it? True. It absolutely is. Right now, it's backing of her momentarily blindsides it. I'm only saying princess, I don't know why. Prince Panhard. If our plan is reckless, I want you to tell me. I need a simple yes or no. Is the girl capable? Now he knows he's left with no choice. I wouldn't trust the involvement that I have if she wasn't. Wow. He's going to answer me, but his look is different than his mirrors, as if he's trying to apologize to me. Here we are then. A recommendation from the Banu Hakram and the sheriff. To tell you the truth, I was just throwing out ideas of this backing. I can't doubt the night contract representative will get the job done. I'm certain each of us feel the same, Miss Payne. The atmosphere in the room won't suggest people are glad they don't have to discuss the topic further. I shrug here, I avert a gaze there. It is you say, I watch the way she handles the situation with great interest. Oh boy. Oh then, Miss Ormsted, looks like you've got your chance for a big break. Number 1, just tell them what to do. Not tell them what to do. Number 2, nobody asks what I think. And number 3, I have conditions. I guess we kind of want to be careful. So I wouldn't say number 3. You know what? We'll just go with number 1. It sounds the safer option. Yeah. Yeah, just point me in the right direction and I'll tell me what to do. No point in pretending I have a choice here. Excellent. At least there's only one more matter, which I hope we can agree on. Miss Van Hart signals someone with their hand, a figure emerges from behind the corner. Catherine! Good evening. Catherine, what was the plan? Nobody informed us you were in town. Addison looking healthier than ever. And what does worse have to do with this? Need a impartial observer from suspect. Apple's Catherine always knew how to make friends on both sides. Without angering. I beg to differ. I'll be grateful if, just for once, you decide against throwing a tantrum about me high regions. The painful grimace crosses her face, but she's quick to interrupt the talk as an invitation to the game she can't possibly win, as long as she proves herself useful in proceedings in some way. I must have ended it before an hour and a half. If half of what I heard about her from Miss Van der Weyden is true, she should be able to. What did poor Carter say about me this time? Doesn't it say it? One always has to read between the lines with him, but it's mostly envy. Miss Wise gratefully agreed to meditate between the House representative and Lord Lambert, ensuring mutual cooperation and mitigation potential conflicts. That feels like Freudian slip. The Sunburst did not come over circumstances. I assume you can be catapulted from the stage without much damage to the ivory tower if they mess up. Is there a meeting set up? I'll tell you looks at the clock on the other side of the room. In less than an hour. All this happening so fast. If the situation is needed under control, I will drive it over the situation. Now the question, got your orders, Sheriff? Attend to those. You fool the group for killing these gantons, and we need to yours. Nobody knows what might happen next. That's true. But it's not as if the owners have a lot of love for you, Alice. asked me, "You're too efficient in your duties for them to tolerate you, but spare Miss Sowinski having them see you two together. Do you think my gowns for Julie will be lacking, dear? I never said that. So do you have any objection to putting her under my care?" Elsie's gaze and seemed reassured. "None whatsoever. That's all I needed to hear. We'll be going then. Wasting no time as usual, I see. Have you at least tried... Winning in an old person's game, Helene, I still feel young. Remember, if anything you need help with, probably not, but I appreciate the thought nevertheless. Have a great night, everyone. I'll catch up with you later, Addison." "I certainly hope you do. And so we leave in a rush. Funny coincidence, considering what she told me about being in a hurry yesterday." We're here. Alright, this is where I'm going to end it. For the stream. Yeah, because I think my voice is going a little bit. It hurts a little bit, I must admit. It just feels a bit rough. Don't know why, though. I really don't know why. But yes, so we will do more of this game next week. Because I want to get this finished before I go on holiday. Yeah. And it's normally 3 days a week I've been trying to get back. Problem is, my sister got unwell, threw me out of routine, and it got me stuck out of it again. Yes. Alright then. So catch me in the next stream, which will be more Shadows of New York, where hopefully we might be able to get a bit more done on the game, and I'm going to see how many nights are actually in Shadows of New York. I want to double check. So we've done roughly 3 hours and 21 minutes worth of the game. We've done quite a bit so far. I believe it's 5 hours, but I will double check. I'll see how many nights they are. What night are we on? Night 4. Okay, so on night 4, remember that, night 4. Alright then. So I'll catch you in the next stream, which will be sometime next week. I will put it on my Twitter. Oh, just give you know it as X and things like that. But I will make sure to let people know. Alright. Catch you then, folks.